All right, Dilly, thank you for that. You know, we know a lot of people are going to be spending part of their 4th of July weekend on the water, trying to stay cool. And not surprisingly, the number of boating accidents spikes heavily in the summertime.
So some good reminders here. We sent our Sam Brock to find out how to stay safe on the water, including what to do before even leaving the dock. Sam, good morning.
Peter, good morning, guys. Good morning. Look, it's one of the biggest draws of the summer, right? Take your boat out onto the water, enjoy this weather, socializing at sea. But guys, if you go unprepared, you are setting yourself up for potentially some serious safety hazards. That's why our friends at seatow gave us a full demonstration of what to check, with a third of all boating incidents happening on Memorial Day, Labor Day, and the 4th of July. With the arrival of the summer heat, millions are making their way to the beautiful coastal waters by boat.
Oh my God, look!
But some recent scary moments.
Multiple people in the water.
From this June boat fire in the Bronx, prompting the rescue of nearly 24 people, to a tragedy on Lake Tahoe, where 8 died after their vessel capsized, are reminders of the dangers. The Coast Guard reported nearly 4,000 incidents last year, leading to more than 550 fatalities, with alcohol the leading known contributing factor. For guidance, we traveled to Key Harbor Marina in Waretown, New Jersey.
These little checks can actually save your entire day for a great trip and a safe trip.
Where Captain Walt Bohn with seatow ran through a checklist of must-do tasks before you ever leave the dock. Starting with checking your oil and fuel gauge.
Number one reasons why seatow members call us is because the actual problems with their motors.
To making sure that your lifelines are locked in. From the boat's horn to a kill switch attached to the person behind the wheel, which automatically shuts off the engine when disconnected, to another critical tool, the navigation lights, a safety net for boaters who stay out after dark.
Just had a call the other night where a boat, he ran out of gas and his nav lights weren't working.
And seatow is accustomed to making service calls and rescues. Dozens of them on a 17-mile stretch of the Jersey coast. And not surprisingly, the 4th of July is a key date on the calendar for them. How stacked are the frequency of incidents around holidays?
We see a tremendous increase in call volume.
Once we hit the water, it's straight to the lagoons around Pebble Beach, a community with hundreds of boats. Do you find, by the way, that people are doing distracted boating?
Sometimes they'll sit there and they're on their phone, and next thing you know, they're running aground.
What about people drinking on the holidays and not being totally connected?
You get caught drunk driving on a boat, it doesn't also affect your boat, it also affects your driver's license and your car.
The hope for seatow, the Coast Guard, and local police,
What you're going to do is hold it away at arm's length.
Is that these reminders light a clear path.
You'll be surprised how fast and easy that can be seen.
Of simple steps to take that will save your life.
Sam, a lot of good tips there, obviously. What else is the Coast Guard saying about how common these boating incidents are as we head into the holiday weekend?
Yeah, Peter, it's a good question. The trends have been pretty steady. Incidents are up a tick. Fatalities are down just a little bit, according to the Coast Guard, actually the lowest level in about 50 years. But two things I want to draw your attention to. One is alcohol. You heard it mentioned a second ago. According to the Coast Guard, it is involved in some way in 20%, Peter, of all of the fatalities. The sun really amplifies the impact of alcohol. And then drowning. 3/4 of these fatalities are related to drowning, and 90% of those almost are because someone is not wearing a life jacket. Always, always, always have a life jacket, one life jacket per person on the boat at least. And guys, always, always remember your friends if you have a boat on holiday weekends. Back to you.
Bring a life jacket.
You always need a friend
and bring
with
the
a boat.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt. Sam, thank you very much.